Yo, what is good, YouTuber? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are doing gameplay with the brand new Dark Matter LUKA DONCIC. I do think that this card is very close to a clone of his 100 overall, considering this card is glitched defensively. He looks really good, but animation-wise, the 100 overall had its limitations, and realistically, this card probably will too. Now, LUKA's my favorite player in the league right now, despite the fact that he's not a Mav anymore. I don't want to talk about it. I'm depressed. This card being in a Mavs jersey makes me sad. Regardless, he's still a great card, and I think if you're looking for a point guard, and I think if you're, especially if you're like you're a LUKA fan, you're a Lakers fan, like this card is really good and very interesting as well. And he's not that expensive. It'd be 200K for this card. It's pretty reasonable, I would say. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Big shout out to my guy Becker for letting me use his account to record this video. And yeah, LUKA DONCIC is 6'7", 99 offense and 99 defense, 97 driving layup, 97 three ball, 90 driving dunk, 97 ball handle. Even defensively is pretty good. Like I said, 90 steal, 94 perimeter, 93 speed to a ball, 95 agility, 88 vert, 90 strength, and he's super well rounded badge wise too. I mean, this one's extra badged, but he comes with all the key badges that you're expecting on a point guard as a base card, and I just think he's really good. I think he's very complete. I think he's very good. I think his jump shot is legitimately nice. His only flaw is that he doesn't have a great fade and he doesn't have great movement. His dribble style is De'Aaron Fox, which is good for a push cross, but it's certainly not good for a burst. He's got his own escape, which isn't ideal. His behind the back is not elite, and his fade isn't elite either. I mean, honestly, movement wise, his drag back's super nice, his escape's okay, and his dribble style at least has a good push cross, but like doesn't have a good burst out of his dribble style. Escape's not elite. Behind the back certainly isn't. Doesn't have the fade either, and I don't know. Is he a good card? Yes, he's good defensively. His jumper is absolutely money. He's definitely super usable, but I'm not sure I would consider him overall an elite option. With the fade that he's got and the overall limitations, I just think realistically, he is at best a very good point guard. I don't think he's top tier, but I mean, to be fair, he's not by any means a bad card either. Definitely one of the better options out of the Dark Matters, the point guard position in my team, especially with his overall versatility and how good of dunk animations he's got, how good of a defender he is. So let's hop into a game, see what LUKA DONCIC can do. Alrighty, our opponent here is in tier 7 of Showdown. We're in tier 5. He's got Dikembe, he's got Ray Allen. That's Pink Diamond Dikembe? Oh Lord. Oh Lord, LUKA, you should cook this dude. And that's Ja Morant at point guard. I don't even know which tier of Ja Morant it is, but I don't know if it matters either, to be honest. LUKA downhill drive, first possession, gets taken out of the animation. The one thing that Big Diamond Dikembe can do is guard at the rim, and unfortunately he guarded at the rim a little bit too much there. Gave up an easy or prevented an easy bucket, unfortunately, but hit the ball to LUKA. Let's get the offense going. I mean, at the end of the day, this is the type of matchup where LUKA should just dominate. Like, I think even jump shot wise, he could low-key just shoot over Ja. I missed the first one, but I feel like I could do that every single time and shoot 50-60%. Like, he is going to be very, very, very impactful when it comes to his shooting ability. But I just think getting open for the shot can be a tough task. Realistically, it's probably my biggest thing. Like, again, Ja's too small, so I could just shoot over him, and LUKA's jumper is amazing, like I said, but I just wish he had better sigs. I mean, he would be so elite too. I really wanted him to his 100 overall to be like best point guard in the game. Like, if they had given him Garland dribble style and Pro 2 fade and some stuff like that, like this card would have been so cracked because his jumper is really good. He does have a good full court crossover as well. And again, they did give him good dunk animations. He's just limited in terms of actually creating space in the half court to get his jumper off, especially when you consider the fact that he isn't really capable of fading to either side. His fade is ugly and it's slow. And I didn't show it in freestyle, but y'all have probably seen it this year at some point. Maybe I'll just come out here and show y'all a fade real quickly. I'll go fade to the right. And the fade to the left looks similar to this, by the way, but I'm gonna go run and fade to the right just so y'all see what I'm talking about. See how slow that is? He like stops his momentum entirely and just lets the defender come back and contest him, basically. It's annoying, is what it is. That's a great shot by Hakeem. But yeah, it's frustrating and I wish it wasn't a thing, but again, this card, while there are good things about him, is clearly not a perfect option by any means. So wide open 3 by Tim Duncan. This dude I'm playing against isn't very good. I could probably get a good shot every single possession if I truly pay any sort of attention at all. Good defense contest. The fact that LUKA can defend though at 6'7" the way that he can now in my team is really nice, and it does help a lot with the overall value of the card. I personally like him, dude. I do. I think he's definitely good. I just think you have to use him. The way that I would honestly recommend using this card is very similar to the way that you kind of probably used Magic Johnson, but as a lot more of a spot up. So again, he's basically the exact same card as it is 100 overall. So if you use that card, it's the same thing. He's a guy who's going to be off the ball offensively, catch and shoot, maybe catch and run to the rim and dunk. He can also bring the ball up the court for you and use his crossover to create some space and his drag back and stuff. Like that does give you a decent amount to go with. And if you back it out and you use his push cross from a little bit of a deeper spot on the hash, maybe you can get some of his, you can get downhill with the push cross. But in general, I don't have super high hopes for this card as an overall shot creator. That is cold. Oh my gosh, that's a nasty dunk. I do like this card though. If they had given him good animations with how his dunk animation is, with his crossover, with his release, like there's some stuff about this card that I really like. If they had given him a more complete set of high level animations, this would be a card that I would absolutely be gassing up because he is not bad at all. And I mean, I don't think 200K for this card is a terrible price. That being said, I'm not sure he's overall better than like Manu, Stephon, Castle. Manu definitely moves better, has got a better fade. Castle, same story, better fade, overall better movement, although Luka's jumper's noticeably better than Castle's, and defensively they're pretty similar. I don't know. There's a lot to like about this card, but I just think their flaws almost, maybe not entirely, but it feels like they outweigh the positives in a lot of ways. We're only 4 minutes into the gameplay. We can get a couple more minutes of gameplay. And actually, I was ready to call the video, but we have satellite. Why would I call the video anyway? We got to get a couple more minutes of gameplay with satellite. Come on, play some D. LUKA, again, is also an elite rebounder. So again, like I said, this card is very 100 overall-esque in a lot of ways. Now, I know that some of the defensive stats are like low 90s and stuff, but those aren't going to play all that different, especially with the right badges. And that is another easy 3-ball. Just kind of beating up on my opponent right now. No offense. He's not a very good player, so it's kind of how it's going to go sometimes. But hey, LUKA's fun to use, dude. I mean, he is. He's my favorite player in real life, so maybe I'm a little biased, but I always enjoy his cards when he has a good jump shot. And even this card without great movement, I do like. I just wish he had better movement. That's really all I'm saying, because otherwise, I really like the card. Go in! We'll take the free throws. His free throw release is nice and smooth, too. It's slow, but it's very easy. And again, he's basically 99 overall. Cards aren't going to miss free throws at this point in the year, and LUKA obviously is a good example of that. He's a great free throw shooter, so... Hey, very successful first quarter. 19 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist in the first quarter is pretty damn impressive. That's what happens when you play some lower tier Showdown. If I did every gameplay on tier 7 Showdown, y'all would think I'm the best player in the world. But no, I'm definitely not. And I definitely do not, unfortunately. So with that being said, LUKA doing what he's supposed to do against this type of a matchup. This is not what I would consider a particularly skilled player that we're playing against. So no offense to him, but that does seem as though that is the truth. So with that being said, I don't really think I need to see much else. I'd really like to just come out here and bomb a couple more shots. I don't have satellite anymore. You know what? I'm gonna try to get a self lob because he's athletic and they made this card super athletic for no reason. I'm gonna try to get a self lob and then we're gonna go from there. I think is what we're gonna do. But we're gonna try our best to get a self lob here to close out this gameplay because self lobs are fun. Space the floor here. Make sure we got our floor spaced a little bit. We'll go pick and pop and we're gonna go downhill. See if we can get an angle. Throw the lob. Hey, let's go. It worked. Beautiful stuff. All right, that's a good play to finish us off on. Luka Doncic, 21 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 7 of 11, 4 of 7 from 3. Awesome card, doing awesome things. Definitely a really good performance all the way around by a card that, again, I think is definitely very, very good. So with that being said, is this card worth 200K MT? I think that's up to you. But if you're looking for a point guard, you want to use LUKA. He's a really good card. He's just not going to be that primary shot creator. And that is going to be the main flaw of the card. So hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.